I have a question for you guys really quick before I release the video of is there enough evidence to convict you of being a Christian if you had to be put on trial? Well, I was just thinking, if Jesus was walking the earth right now today, 2025, this month of September, what would he be doing? Yeah, I really thought about it long and hard over the last few days. What would he be doing right now? Would he be going to conferences, hanging out with people and in a conference, and everybody just more so putting the attention on themselves, worried about their own personal spirituality and lifting each other up, but not going out doing any other type of work within the city limits or nationwide? I wonder, would he be going to, there's only certain places where he's only wanted, certain things where it's only wanted. You've got to be a certain status, financial status, certain influence within the community, things like that. Would that what he would be doing? Would he be doing stuff like that? Would he sit back and as events and tragedies and craziness happens all around, would he just stay inside and get behind a keyboard and be a keyboard warrior and talk a lot of mess and intimidate people and threaten people? Would he be doing things like that? I was just thinking, because the Jesus that I know, the Jesus that's in the Bible, I believe that if he was here right now, he would be, as I went to Home Depot here, as I was going to Home Depot, and there's a guy there was a homeless person underneath there with a tent. And I just saw it the other day, and I was just thinking, I say prayers when I see people out here like that. And he would be underneath the bridges talking to people like that. Don't you think so? He would be at a food bank somewhere talking to people. He would be at a domestic violence center talking to people. He would be there when there's tragedies amongst elementary kids and shootings and all of the crazy things that are going on in this nation. I think that that's where he would want to go and find a place to lay his head and continue to talk to the people, mingle with the people. I think that's what he would be doing. I think that he would be at an alligator Alcatraz, down there wanting to talk to people, maybe at the airports, people that are at the border. He would be at these various places talking to the people, having a conversation. He would be having a conversation with the divorced mother that maybe have been walked out on for whatever reason, or the adulterer, as he did with the woman that was about to be stoned to death. He would be having many conversations. He would not be running around wrapped up in a flag talking about America is a Christian nation. He would not be doing that. I don't believe you would see him walking around with a flag on saying that this nation was a Christian nation. That would not be his focus. His focus is eternal. He says that his kingdom is not of this world. And that's the problem that we have. We have a whole lot of people that call themselves Christians that are so focused on this world. And they think, I guess, that this is their resting place. I guess they think that this is it for them, and that they're doing everything they can to hold on to it. I don't want to stay in this place. Do you? I don't want to. This is not my final resting place. It can be yours, but it's not going to be mine. For me and my household, we're going to serve the Lord, and I want to be where he is. And his place is not here. He left here and left us the Holy Spirit to help us along as we continue to go along. And we don't need, as I always say, politicians. We don't need people that are strong-arming. We don't need people that are going around trying to force religion on the people. All we need is the love of Christ, and that's what it's all about, because he loved us so much. And I believe that his love will be demonstrated tremendously if he was out right now. He would be sitting over there, probably having a meal with one of the homeless people. And unfortunately, we had somebody there, the guy, Brian Kilmite, however you say his name, saying that mentally ill homeless people should be euthanized, basically. Who talks like that? And this guy claims to be a Catholic or a Christian, or he's something. But who talks like that about the people in society that are struggling, people that are having issues? Who talks like that? And then after the heat comes up so much, he wants to apologize. It's too late. You knew what your intentions were. You knew, and you can't. You can try to hide it however you want. But I believe that if Jesus was here today, he would probably find himself arrested for whatever reason, just like they trumped up charges on him before. He would be a castaway, and if it was possible, unfortunately, re-crucified all over again, because this place has become so wicked, this nation. So I just wanted to say this, share this little video, just the thoughts of, it would be interesting if Jesus was able to walk around right now in this nation. What would he be doing? But I know one thing I believe he truly would not be doing is running to every little conference, every little event that is promoting only us. We've got work to do. What are we doing? Why are we constantly so much? If you notice, there's a whole lot of selfish evangelicals out there. They only worried about themselves, but they truly ain't worried about the household. They ain't worried about other people's households. They ain't worried about nobody that's spiritually lost. And their version of trying to correct somebody is tack the law upon them, which will allow them to drag around, put them under a burden and under a weight. So, we'll continue to talk about it. So be prepared for that video when I release this video here about the evidence to convict. Is there enough evidence to convict you of being a Christian? Because a lot of people, I believe, will be set free if they had to go on a stand and had to be brought before the justice system to try to show. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of masqueraders out there. And we'll continue to call it out on this channel. We'll continue to talk about issues the church run away from, tackle Satan and his tactics, punch him right in between the chops. Evangelism for God is your channel. My name is Maurice Braxton. Until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.